I would say up until the pandemic, people like the general public was way more interested in how we as individuals move. So they're, especially for me coming out of the startup space, there's scooters and rideshare and autonomous vehicles. But what's been really exciting, honestly, is the shift to appreciating supply chains and how things actually come to us and where the things that we're using come from. My husband actually jokes, because I have talked about supply chains for a long time, kind of nerdily bringing them up in conversation. And my husband at the beginning of the pandemic started to joke that like people were starting to catch on to that weird nerdy stuff I'd be talking about. So what's exciting is now, instead of just people that work in the freight and goods transportation space thinking about how we get our things, it's moved into the mind of the general population, either because we couldn't get toilet paper, or we're really excited that we can have things delivered straight to our home. And that makes it much easier to have interesting conversations like, what should the future of the home delivery system look like? Should it be box vans? Should it be smaller robotic vehicles that maybe go a little bit slower, but there's more warehouses around so things can still get to you quickly? And those types of shifts do a lot in terms of, what people can access. So if more people can use home delivery, can we also reduce the number of food deserts that exist? Because we can use mobility to bring access instead of trying to worry about land use development. I think from a workforce perspective, the number of warehouses that are popping up to serve this further demand for delivery is going to be really interesting. Like, what is the future of our workforce, especially as it's distributed? And so what's exciting to me is how much now this is in the general conversation.
Yeah.